Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that great introduction. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. And I also want to say thanks to this great chapter for the invitation. It's always an honor to be here. Mr. Chairman, former Chairman of the Board of Directors, Mr. President, members of the administration, my fellow Liberians, and above all, our kids and youth. It was in 2005 when United National President Arthur Watson selected me as his vice president for UNA in this great city. And later, I was confirmed by UNA Board of Directors in Newark, New Jersey. Therefore, to me, it is an obligation to run the services to this chapter. When I was approached by my BWI senior, Kevin Soko, to keynote this occasion, I accepted it before the official invitation arrived. I consider myself a member of this great chapter. So going forward, just send me my own bill for my due, and I will make my obligation. On July 26, 2019, our country, Liberia, celebrated its 172nd independence. Some argue that there was no need for an official celebration because Liberia, as a nation or country, has nothing to show at 172. Are you sure? Nothing to show. When asked, they claim no good health care, no good educational system, deplorable economic condition, poor transportation infrastructure, poor communication, and above all, corruption. Corruption is the common denominator between and among all leaders in Liberia. It is that one thing that transitions from one government to the next. Corruption is that virus that makes the poor get poorer and the rich get richer. Before we discount those who believe that there should be no official celebration because of the reasons mentioned above, let us ask ourselves some questions. Do we have state-run universities in all of the political subdivisions in Liberia? Do we have a modernized road network in our country? Are we not seeing that those that are paid by the government seeking the best education and medical attention for the family, policy makers' decisions do not impact their family because they are living abroad? Are these things not happening? Let us look at the view of the others. The case is also made by others for the official celebration of our country at 172. The creed that Liberia's better days are ahead. In our lifetime, we are now witnessing an electoral process that involves debates, voting, and knowing your candidates. One man, one vote. People are debating in our Congress or in our parliament, or you want to call it, at the Capitol building, and we see things in real time. The thinking of development and road network construction and universities across the country, the testing of our legal, legislative, and executive power by the people of Liberia, and the nationwide determination to fight corruption provide hope like never before. Liberia shall rise again. I was invited here to speak to you on the topic, dual citizenship for Liberians living abroad, and the challenges, advantages, and the way forward to the future. And I'm not here to school you on the pros and cons of celebrating Liberia at 172. However, it is very important. However, understanding the view of the two parties provide justification for dual citizenship. To enable me to perform my assigned task, I would like to seek your permission to alter the topic, dual citizenship for Liberian, the challenges, advantages, and the way forward to the future. Liberia at 172 is a founding member of the United Nations, African Union, the Economic Community of West African States, and signatory to many human rights organizations. Ambassador Elizabeth Brooks, a Liberian diplomat, was the first African woman to be the president of the United Nations General Assembly. In the 60s, Liberia filed a proceeding against South Africa. In our recent history, Liberia elected the first female president of Africa. Liberia also elected the first female vice president of Africa. Let me state for the record, since 1847, Liberia as a country and a nation has discriminated and is still discriminating against its own female citizens. Our country today, yesterday, have always discriminated against our female citizens. According to Liberia's 1974 Aliens and Nationality Law, at the time of birth, please listen to me, at the time of birth, the right to citizenship only descends to a child by the father and not the mother. So what am I saying? If a Liberian woman have a child and the father is not a Liberian, that child is not a Liberian. Because our women don't have the right to pass the citizenship on to the child. That's the law. And to deny the right of a woman, child, is not good. It's not healthy for the country Liberia that produced female president and claim to be a country of human rights. That's the case we have right now. Also, a natural-born Liberian who migrated to another country and naturalized is no longer considered a Liberian, and the same applies to the children. The 1974 Alien and National Law do not support dual citizenship by allowing you to keep your Liberian citizenship and your naturalized citizenship. Since the Constitution of Liberia states that only a Liberian can own a land, it's very clear in our Constitution. It says that only a Liberian can own the land. Therefore, if you have the land and you naturalize, you are no longer a Liberian, so legally, you do not own the land. That's the law. And that's why you see people nowadays are going through the sister, the brothers, to buy land. Now, you think it is okay, but if you have a child here, that child cannot claim the land because the land is not in the name of you, the father. And these are things that we're talking about that impact national development. Because how can you develop in a country that you know you don't have a land? Going forward, some of the challenges that we are facing in our advocacy for dual citizenship. One of our challenges is the unwillingness of our political leaders and lawmakers who support dual citizenship to transfer their oral support to using the vast political and financial ways and means to advocate for dual citizenship. For 10 years, I want to be on for the record, for 10 years, President Salih verbally supported dual citizenship, but failed to use her political will, her power and influence to make any change in the law until she left her presidency. President Weah, unlike President Salih, has verbally advocated for dual citizenship, and unlike President Salih, he has gone a step further and made dual citizenship one of his legislative items. However, he himself has not taken any action thus far. Also, those that have the means of helping us are now going through trust fund to purchase land for their children. What am I saying? What people are doing in Liberia now, since they know their kids are in America or somewhere in the diaspora and they are not citizens, when they purchase a land, they know the child is now a citizen, they put the land in the name of a trust fund. And the son or the children are beneficiaries of that trust fund. Instead of changing the law, they bypass the law. That alone, that in itself is a challenge for us. But if you are going to do that, then you are impacting everything that we're doing. So, what's the benefit of dual citizenship? So changing the law to allow citizenship will help address the concern of those who are against the celebration of Liberia at 172 and those in favor. Liberians are quick to say Ghana is developed. Liberians are quick to say Nigeria and other people are developing. But the question we don't ask, how are they developing? What makes them to develop? How are they passing by us? When we were coming up as kids, the Ghanaians were going to Liberia asking for sugar. So the question, how Ghana pass by us? Ghana and Nigeria support dual citizenship, which provide a legal safety net for the people. Therefore, if we support dual citizenship will provide a legal safety net for Liberians in the diaspora with the needed skills to return home and help in the planning, development, support of building, roads, medical facility, university across the country, and providing job opportunities for people of Liberia. Liberians abroad with the means will also help to revitalize our industry in Liberia. You are either poor or you are either rich. And if you have a country where people are at the very extreme, it is difficult for development. What keeps development going is the middle class. So we believe that our kids that are here, you that are here, you are retiring, you have work. With dual citizenship, you can return home to invest your money and you will help to build a middle class, a class between the very poor and the very rich. And that will bring another job opportunity for people to develop themselves. And we believe that dual citizenship will make that one possible. Now, let us understand, we are Liberians. Before we came here, we were all in Liberia. And it doesn't make sense for you to look in the eyes and tell me that I'm now a Liberian because I made a decision to naturalize in another country. In the Constitution of Liberia, it says that you have the right to change your nationality. Our Constitution is constitutional. There's nothing wrong. We are not responsible for the war. We are not. We didn't purchase guns. Those that purchase guns, they know themselves. How can you look me in the eyes and tell me I'm not a Liberian? How can you tell my child, my son, my daughter that we are not Liberian? How can you do that? Now, before we proceed to tell you our way forward, let me give you some updates how far we are. This year, President Wettee listed dual citizenship as one of his items to pass. In April of 2018, Senator Vani Sherman submitted a dual citizenship bill. Currently, we are awaiting a decision from the Supreme Court of Liberia on a case they heard in March of 2017. And I want to state that one of your members who used to live here before, Councillor Siri Cooper, who went to school here, represented us at the Supreme Court. I just want you to be aware that he was part of this chapter back in the days when he was a student here. Above all, the issue of dual citizenship is now a national topic. Going forward, we want to ask for your help. We want to work with all county organizations. We want to work with the youth and every Liberian group for us to network, come together, and support dual citizenship. In closing, Liberia is a land that is promised to us. It's a promised land. And only we can fix the country. It's only us and our children can fix the country. Once a Liberian, always a Liberian. May God bless Liberia and all Liberians. Our better days are ahead. Do not give up on the motherland. That land is our land. And no matter what you say, we are Liberian, we are going back, and we will develop our country. May God bless you. Thank you.